Hey, it's gonna be another wonderful Monster Crown stream. I will admit, most of it is probably gonna be me walking around, just catching random guys, doing some breeding, leveling up. But then when the time comes, there'll be a quick and heavy injection of story content coming your way. So be sure to enjoy this last little stream, I guess, before the first full release of Monster Crown Sin Eater. I'm enjoying this game a lot. I even joined the Discord and started talking with the community a little bit. And in doing so, found myself with an excuse to boot up the original Monster Crown, and I kind of noticed some shit. First of all, just how much better this feels. Even launching the first game felt painful in comparison, let alone, like, the play experience. This game, you have no idea, just, like, what a marked improvement it is. And people were willing to go to bat for the original Monster Crown. To this day, I still see it, like, recommended a lot in the creature collecting circles. And I'm ready to recommend this one, honestly. If they keep this level of quality coming up to the full release, then I'm gonna be real annoying about this game to everyone I know. But it's what I noticed. Is there a map? A notebook, I suppose. Yeah. So, ostensibly, the Crown Islands are the same place in Monster Crown 1 and 2. But things are way different. In the first place, in the first game, the map is like a three-pointed continent, kind of in the shape of a crown, and not this, like, strange star here. The Windy Province was down here. The Desperado Province was above. The Frost Province was down over here. And then up here was the Flowering Province, I want to say? And I noticed that it's definitely the same world, because the town names. Appleton is the same town, there's Neo-Keo, an NPC mentioned being over here. And those were all in the last Monster Crown, but Appleton wasn't in the Windy Province. There was like a windmill town in Windy Province, and Appleton was up in the, like, Flowering Province or whatever, in the top right. I kind of speculated about that in the Discord, and I was pointed towards some, like, written stories that are, like, letters from the Meru Spire sent out in correspondence all over the world. And it seemed to be, like, a lot of letters addressed to the main villain, and also written from the main villain's point of view. So maybe it'd be interesting to read some of those on stream. I read a couple. One that gave me a hint on some future breeding. And I was directed to one that I was told would kind of explain why the maps changed between games. So it seems to have lore implications. We're gonna have to go through those at some point and just have a blast checking all the lore out. But until then, we got creatures to raise. In fact, I got some babies to hatch right now. Welcome to the world, my beautiful children. Bold new children to seize the day. Yeah, hell yeah. Punk rock pursuit. We love them. Thank you, Onion. I've been having an absolute blast so far. I mean, look at my beautiful babies. Oh, man. Is that the will form? Or what was I breeding there? Oh, it's the brawler form. Hell yeah. It's kind of got that snail face. A little bit of a beak, though, like some kind of octopi would have. It's got the tadpole tail. What a wonderful chimera we found here. Okay, we were breeding for techniques in this breed. We have Fat Slam and we have Chitin Armor. So Heavy is going to have negative synergy with that Bedrock focus. So maybe we need to put another generation on you. In fact, it would be nice to get this moveset onto a Will type as well. Yeah, well, the Gen 6 is because he is bred from a crew, so I had to fuse 4 times to get the crew. I had to fuse all the baby chickens. I remembered that from the first game. So most of my breeds are coming off those stats that were all 4s and higher, and it starts every generation at 5, basically. So this is really only 2 rounds of breeding proper on this fellow right here. So we need to get this guy leveled up. Or I guess we don't. No, he's breeding stock, because we do want to get rid of that negative trait. Mind you, he is probably always going to go last anyway, so maybe that's not a big deal. Because, like, as soon as he hits that... Well... What's his growth? He's got 4.5 speed growth. So I guess the first cast of Bedrock Focus will only put him comparable to a 2.25 speed. So maybe it is worth it to get heavy off him. He might still outspeed stuff. So what other negative traits do we have that we could look into breeding onto him? Preferably from a will type. Heavy, heavy... Soft flesh is scary, but maybe. This would also do the same thing with making the speed thing worse. I mean, weak spot's not horrible. Ooh, clumsy could be good. Clumsy could be really good, actually. Let's see here. Because Fat Slam's a 6 power. That's under the threshold. I might want to get, I guess I don't have him in the party. Let's see here real quick. I guess I would talk to you. Do we want to get River of Gold over there as well? It's 6, so it's also under the threshold. It's only 6. I don't think it's going to be worth it. The speed and defense would be nice, but with the setup, we already kind of have the Fat Slam plan. I don't think that's necessary at all. Let's put in a hat on a hat. I mean, that's the cool part of the game and the system, is seeing what you can do, what you can make, how you can break it. Finding all the little synergies and hooking things together, that is the goal. I'd be crazy not to. It's crazy how people can play this kind of game and refuse to engage with the depths of the mechanics on offer. Lady. Hello. I would like to breed some monsters, please. We need to get Ticker Locks out here. And let's see. We went through... Here's the problem, though, is I plan all this stuff out, and then I forgot what I was doing. I think I wanted his trait, right? Yeah, Clumsy's good. Clumsy's good. That's never gonna trigger, because the plan is to spam. So you get in here. Exactly. Well, because there's no, like... The excitement in this kind of action RPG can't come from the action, because it's a turn-based RPG. There's no action. There's no... So you have to make the, like, difficulty being the stress points, the decision points, the opportunity costs. Like, that is fundamentally what these games are, is, like, the challenge comes from digging in and picking the systems apart. You do all the difficult parts before the fight even starts. It's all about the process of setting up to make sure that the fight is a breeze, and then the execution is just the execution. I guess let's see what the stats are before we click this, because, okay. Yeah, this is not very favorable. I'm doing this for the trait, but maybe Traumata needs to get a round of breeding before I incorporate him into this line. So we'll swap you two real quick. We'll go to the monster box. We'll toss the crew in. And then we need to switch them around. Oh, is this the... I guess we want the original crew. And then we want to swap their positions. And then we need to take the opposite of the stats we want to get on the other guy. So hold on. Let me get a notepad real quick. Where in the world is my notepad? Okay, let me get a notepad document up instead. Monster box. This guy. Stats. So we want to grab 4 things different than what he has. So we want to grab the magic, the HP, HP. I guess we'll take the attack and defense from the chicken, and then we'll take the res and the death from him. Yeah. Genome editor. So we got the hit points from the chicken, great. We got the attack from that guy. So we'll do that, and then type doesn't matter here in this situation, so that's growth rate doesn't matter in this situation. We're taking that from the other parent. Defense is fine. Speed's fine. Magic, great. Okay, perfect. Oh, and on. I guess it doesn't really matter. This is about trait breeding anyway, but I want to see what the Tremata looks like, so we'll just take it. So this should be HP, attack, defense, magic, great. Wait, we didn't want the defense. We didn't want the defense. What was I doing? Because that guy's got the 6-point defense. We should take the speed here. Yeah. Perfect. So we just gotta hatch this fella, and then we can actually see about getting the trait onto the guy we want it on. Oh, all good. And then we can level up these other guys while we're hatching this egg. So we're gonna store this fella. You'll be worth leveling up. I'm gonna hold on to you for a sec. We can switch this guy, who I was only breeding, to have an extra pursuit around. Move this to the party. Bless me. Alright, let's hit the streets. Yeah, let's see if we can find ourselves some money, too. So let's run the edges. I had a misunderstanding about how the respawning of the item system work. It seems to only be a factor of the clock and of launching the game. I thought entering and exiting the city had an effect on it, but I was told that was not the case. Yeah, thanks for the XP, bro. We don't want to drop an unstable type in on this situation. Though he is coming out with the Relentless. But we are unstoppable. I really gotta get something better than Prowl. I think that's literally the only brute type move I have access to right now, which is very... well, it's something. changing scenes that enters the 24 hours. Also a radius where stuff won't spawn around you, so you gotta walk a little. Okay, so entering next thing that stuff does matter, but you also have to be at the time. I guess I do tend to take pretty long trips outside of town, though, so it made sense that I would associate it more with the act of entering and entering. There's not really any point getting. You should not be at the front of my party. You should be in the box. You should be a fine switch in at this time. I love Laz SG. This unstable type in particular is so good. He looks like Phone Bone. He's got that just that big. I gotta find a white pigment for him. So I can make my true guardian bone. Alright. Black Magic is gonna be not very effective on this guy, but I just love it too much not to cast it. It doesn't even matter. Oh my goodness, why are you dropping all these? I keep forgetting that despite every single creature in this guy's line being an unstable type, he got no unstable moves. It's just a wall of malice. Hello, Niku. We'll just hit this 4-shot, whatever. I should have just stuck with the blackest of magic. It wasn't broke, I didn't need to fix it. My vacant-eyed Laz here can do anything. Alright, not a bad payday. You do not need to be here. I guess I had you on because I was riding you. Because for some reason, none of these other... You're going to be rideable. You're going to be out of the party soon, but... No, maybe you'll grow on me. I do like your coloration. You are a very silly boy. I like... One of my favorite things about how the color system in this game works is that every creature has such vastly different color regions that, like, items that will be the tiniest of little details on one creature will be the bulk of the body on another, and it makes even, like, the same palette set feel so diverse. You know, the crypt would probably be a good place to farm for items. It's got a couple of really reliable vault spawns. Although, I could go into the castle and get some demon packs in there. Seems to be pretty good spawn rates. And, I have a creature on my other save that I can't see anyone in the Discord talking about, and I haven't seen on the wiki as a character in the game. So I'm curious as to just how rare a find that demon Tigon, I think it's called, was. Actually, hold on. I'll save regard. I'll pop onto that save for a second. Yeah, I literally just found him outside the door of the city. He was just chilling. So I recorded 12 hours of, like, no commentary footage on this save before the, embargo came up. And the only part I don't have recorded was when I caught this guy. Between recording sessions, I found him right here. He was just chilling right outside the gate. He just ran at me when I came in, and I just got him, like, super for free. And he looks cool. I want to see what his forms are. And now that I know that he's a very, very... similar to Couché. Couché is also a really, really low spawn? Interesting. Alright. I guess I want to be... I don't know which... I guess I don't really care. Most of these guys are breeding stock right now. I guess I don't really need to level any of them up. Well, let's see how the two Atlases compare. Titan armor, weak spot. All that. Okay. The Fat Slam is nice, though. But that's what we're breeding this guy for. So yeah. I guess none of our guys need leveling up. I guess we can just focus on getting items while we wait for the eggs to hatch. This one spawned? It did. Okay. Party. So we'll put our actual party at the front. So the one over there did spawn. Really wish I could find my notepad now so I could consult my map. I don't understand. It's usually right here. Where in the world is there something on top of it? Oh, there it is. I have like the worst hand-drawn map in history there with a bunch of like cross lines that you probably can't see because of the ring light. But we hit this one in the bottom. That's going to put us up here. From here, we want to hit the one on the top left. Like I said, horrible map. This one here, yeah. And then we hit the one on the left. And then from up here, we hit the one... on the bottom. And then we hit the bottom again. And that puts us into this little chain that gets us over to that little... I wonder what the Koosh rate is then, where Koosh it is. Because I think I saw and killed one, honestly. So hearing that it's a rare spawn is a little horrifying, but... I was gonna say I'll have to consult my footage, but nah. Ain't no way I'm parsing through all that. Don't even know what I recorded it for, really. Around to Dew Cave's entrance? Okay. Okay, not bad, not bad. And then once we get back to this one, we want to hit the top left. Not today. Oh my god, so many top bays. Gel, guys, gel. I'm just here for the items. Although that egg is ready to hatch. Don't know how I feel about this one. Buff Homer Simpson looking. He is in like the Bara Bara pose, which like I can't fault him for. But he's definitely got aura about him. He looks even more like Homer Simpson in the first game. I don't think I ever bred him out in the first game. I didn't think that was true until I launched it yesterday, considering how deep into the post-game I was, but I'm now officially farther, or more time spent in this game compared to the first game. I guess my whole playthrough of the first game was only 17 hours, and I'm already going up to 20 on this. Which, this feels like I've barely touched at all, and the first game feels like I, like, trawled through the depths with, so that's impressive. Ooh, okay. Any new ones? Haggler. Okay, this is like a lot more money, but I should... Wait, I don't have this? Alright, that was the other save. I was gonna say, when do I get access to the tortoise and the hare? That stuff looks fun. Making Asher actually useful in combat is kind of a dream. I think I gotta take Pale Rider, right? Yeah. It doesn't do that much damage in this game compared to the first one, or at least I haven't scaled hard enough for it to... Damn. Alright, now we gotta get back out, hit the breeding barn up. And then honestly, I'll probably go wander the woods, look for creatures I don't have yet, maybe. Because I think I've already caught everything that's available in here. There's a bunch of stuff out in the woods that... That makes sense. It was so convenient to farm in the first one to just be able to plow into something and make it explode. But it is nice that you're thinking about, like, accidentally killing a brilliant or... You know, there's pros and cons to both methods. Is there, like, an equivalent insta-kill ability? Like, can you get, like, the fireball and still blast things to bits? Or are you pretty much always guaranteed to at least have to spend one round in combat now when you're trying to get your grind on? It does, like, change the time commitment, like, completely. Oh my god, I'm trying to hit the one that'll send me to the... I keep hitting proper ones, just, I guess, based on muscle memory. Pure instinct. Alright. Let's get out this cave and get back to the breeding barn. Buff Homer Simpson's gonna be a daddy. Let's see if we can find a little Bart. I will make egg of Bart. Let's do at least one round. I also return to the XP game for most of the exponential more see if you fight stuff at a higher level. That makes sense. That's a good change. Rewarding people for aiming outside their reach is like A+ design. The risk-reward formula. No notes on that. I'm gonna see Kuma is really in the fight for the first thing after that sort of levels out. That makes sense. Oh, I can. Sorry, Nico. I haven't been looking at that part of my screen. Yeah, I see. 5 of those. Yeah, and I am... Okay, so here's one other thing that I will say. I wish that you guys had, like, 2 separate difficulty sliders. One that was the battle difficulty, and one that was, like, the economic difficulty. Because it is, like, kind of a little annoying design that, like, if you want to play on the higher difficulty, if you want to play against AI that's, like, actually taking efficient turns, you need to also commit to a longer grind. I understand why you'd want to have, like, the, you know, the grind difficult, because some people do appreciate the grind for the sake of the grind, but I am not one of those people. I would like to max out the battle difficulty without gimping my ability to generate wealth. It's like, I don't know how much higher the breeding costs are, because I saw that factor of the difficulty, and I was just like, nah. But I would... Okay, I don't have a Karubu yet in this save, so I have to find a way to not kill him. So I don't think any of my level 35, so I think my best bet is to hope this level 7 can actually take this guy. Probably, he's a Karubu. Alright. So we hit the bedrock focus. This is gonna be a proof of concept here for the build we're working on. And then he's getting the Slam Jam special. Call that damage? Oh. And I was the one who was bold to call that damage. I see. Maybe the crown version? Good, the crown version is still below the 8 threshold. That's excellent news. I think he can... No, he does about 7 damage a turn, right? He's done... 7... No, he's done 18 up to this point, so it's been 6 around. Sure, you can have a honey. I didn't realize how much of this I had. Damn. Sugar, and all that. Oh wait, I was gonna catch this guy. Whoops. I was just so excited for Tiger Lux to win a battle on his own, if I'm being honest. Oh well, these guys are everywhere. There's nothing exciting about a Kurubu. He just doesn't scream, "Catch me now." Other than his, you know, untapped genetic potential. But it sounded like from that letter I read that I'm gonna have to get a raptor to tap that. They also show for me, I'm running my chat on, so the way I have my windows layered is really inefficient. YouTube chat's coming in like a second faster on YouTube than on ground control. So I have it layered so I have YouTube chat on bottom, then ground control on top of YouTube chat. And then my Twitch stuff is like far to the left of all that. So I gotta go through the whole wall. Kurubu is baby. He is baby. And someday baby grow. When I find a raptor. But right now, he just doesn't have the spice to be an exciting capture. He just doesn't have the... Hey lady, you wanna fight? Absolutely. No, and it's not like... I'm not saying that it's like inherently bad design. Like, there's absolutely a place for a game to have difficulties that, like, affects the amount of resources you have access to. But I personally would just enjoy if I had a slider that was like, you gain the full value of money from packs, shop prices are regular, but also the enemy AI isn't, like, completely lobotomized. It won't spend 2 turns in a row casting whatever that ability is. I can never remember its name, even though I just used it. I saw the AI use the ability that gives it 100% defense and negative 50% speed 2 turns a row. And I think it was the most insulted I've ever felt in my life. Because it was just giving itself the same buff it already had, and also also compounding the negative effect that it had. Yeah, being mute would do it. Yeah, it's the speed type we want. Should've switched out to U-turns ago, brother. Too busy yapping. And, like, I understand that you don't want to make the AI, like, perfect, efficient, exactly targeting the enemy's weakness every single time, you know, switching in to be efficient and looking at it. I get it, but... yeah. See, that sounds fun to me. Being against the always on sounds like a good time, but I also don't want to, like, artificially cost myself real life hours to have the extra difficulty. Like, if I have to grind 20% more currency to play on the higher difficulty, then I'm gonna make the choice to play on the lower, just, you know, so that I can enjoy all the other beautiful art that's out in the world. Oh my god. A perfect heal. He had like what? Like, I guess they went through a few creatures. He probably had a pretty healthy synergy bar. We can one-shot him if we do the upgraded Dragon Tackle. Goodbye our buffs. He'll be resistant to these. I think the Inferno can one-shot him, but you know, actually, let's send Baby a deal with this. He's got enough health to survive a hit. Bedrock Focus. Why can't I never remember that? It's such a unique name. Okay, Fregu FE is cute as hell. Is he's a breed of an Amigu FE with some kind of firefly creature, right? That's what I'm looking at here. There we go. That's what a fat slam should look like. Do I keep trying to sweep with fat slam, or do I cut my losses? Let's give him a heal. We got tons of honey. We'll see how much this does. Oh, okay. Amazing work with the brute type. Great job. Let's see if we can Crown Transform on this. Oh. Frost. I really like that little moth. I really like the... I gotta see where these guys are caught. Yeah. You got yourself one more turn. Congratulations. Weird types are so good. They're also lanky and stringy and beautiful. Tigerlocks. Oh my god, 2300 Bucky. Maybe I shouldn't be too worried though. Maybe the game's generous enough with the money that I should just tick up the difficulty, because damn. Maybe it's all gamer psychology and I'm making a problem that doesn't exist, but... I mean, Lance, I don't know why you would rush me like that. I guess I could try, like, you know, riding my guy. Go get Homer Simpson bread up. And then we can head back into the... Did I come farther out than I thought I did? No, I'm on the other side, okay. I wandered so far out just yapping. Did not feel like I went that far out at all. Yeah. I could go through those spaces before. I'm not crazy. What's going on there? Is it because of all my creature? Is this guy too thick to go through there? He is kind of ridiculous. I don't know why I'm making this poor guy drag his belly over the concrete. Surely I have a better mount somewhere. You there, lady. Genome editor, please. No, gotta pick the monsters first. Well, Homer Simpson, you have been chosen. Clumsy. And then this beautiful soul. And then we want to swap you two. Okay. So right now, they're doing pretty good. We gotta swap magic and resistance. And then type with, I think it was speed. No, HP and type. And then we'll take the pigment and species of one. Although... But Homer Simpson might be a funny member of the team. Wait. Nah, this guy, I can ride this guy. That's important. You know, this combo would do more damage, though, if this guy was a proper will type. Well, we can find a look at that online later. This was a trait breed, first and foremost. This was to make our clumsy son. And, you know, let's breed the same thing, but just the other way around species-wise. Which was HP, type, and then something with speed. I think defense and speed. Does this look right? No, that does not look right. Swap defense and magic and we're good. And then we want the species of 2. And whose pigment do we want? I think the... You can never tell in this game. It would be very funny if the yellow became his skin and the green became his mouth. So I'm gonna try. We have the right species here, right? Species 2, yeah. Alright. I think we're cooking with these eggs. We gotta get these into the system. I'd like to store some monsters, please. We don't need Buff Daddy anymore. We have Buff Son. I mean, you're both kind of outmoded, so... Just leave room for something we catch. Can we move retrain you? I'd like to breed some monsters, relearn moves, please. There ain't no way he's optimal right now. Yeah, okay. Reorder techniques. We'll swap out Sarah Buster for... No, we're good there. I don't think we need Steel Self, right? Swap that out for Black Magic. What are this guy's magic stats like? Is that even worth taking? Not really. So we'll put Sarah Buster in that slot. Bedrock Focus at the top, followed by Fat Slam. Slash is probably the next most likely to use. And we'll put these like this. Swallow water might get more use than I'm thinking, but that's fine. Welcome to the team for now. Huge for now. But... And how are we doing on packs? I have a demon pact. I did not think I had one. That's great news. Let's, while we're waiting for these eggs to hatch, go see about getting more demon packs, though. Let's go to the castle. We're not going to go all the way to the big boss, but I think we're pretty strong. We could probably take out the titular character of this stream. Head on down, dig on up. Nice, pack right away. Alright. We don't scoff at a couple Supreme packs. This place is fun, and this is as far as I've been, so... I mean, this is as far as the beta goes, really. I am excited to go beyond this when the time comes. 2 super grows, not bad. So there's bookshelves here with lots of reading to do on them, so if that's not your speed, I'm sorry, but a ton of books here, mostly non-fiction. Much of it seems to be political theory and law, for whatever law's worth around here. Tale of the Red King, Volume 1. Should I read it? Yes. Once, in a country torn by war, a young boy came to have a monster of his own by chance. His father was a respected hero of a great war, and he sent his son off into the world he believed to be safe. However, the boy soon came upon trouble. He encountered a woman who sought 4 artifacts to revive 3 dreaded kings from the past. The boy swore that he would defeat this woman. Time and again, the woman thwarted the boy's attempts to keep these artifacts safe. At the 11th hour, the boy betrayed a dear friend and walked a lonesome road to his final battle. Volume ends there. I wonder if the others are on this floor. So these Tales of the Red King seem to be the bad ending from the first game. There seems to be books here about your character's journey. But to read any more, we do have to go through the obstacle. Alright. I've never been one to say never. Let's do this. I think we're strong enough. Unfortunate that Atlas is still a baby, but we will put him at the front of the team. I think these 4 can handle this fight pretty solidly. I feel like I'm stronger than I was at this point on my last save. So battle me, Nefer. I will avenge my brother. I'll say, I thought you'd flounder about and make things difficult for us here for a while. But to walk into a castle, to challenge us directly, you're braver than even your brother. I've grown since then. And you're ready to kill? Are you even capable of it? And what? Will you stop once I'm dead? No. I'm gonna bring it all down. You just happen to be the first thing in my way. I'll string you up at the front gates to make an example of anyone who'd stand against me. I don't think this is going down the way you think it's going down, Nefer. We don't need... Oh, hold on. This is our poor precious baby. Okay, let's see. Nefer is a brute type, but she's swinging against this. She's probably not going to use a brute attack. She's probably going to use a fast attack if she has one. So I would want to put someone like this in front. But then he attacks and... No, that's not going to work. This guy's the only guy I got with an unstable attack. He shouldn't take super effective damage from this lady. Yeah, nothing. A breeze on my back. Have you ever heard of the Inferno? We would be best sort of using will types, but our will type is still in training. I don't really want to risk the Sarah strat and the other guy. Although I might need to use all my creatures this fight. I don't think this will be a one-man sweep. Oh, here she is busting out the crown moves? Damn. Alright. I guess this guy's got the Sarah Buster. He comes in with his 30% armor. He could do some serious damage to her. And he's got Envelop, which isn't, like, my ideal. Actually, yeah, that wouldn't help at all. It doesn't do any damage. I am going to... This is cruel. I'm going to sack swat baby. I guess not. Dracoil lasting one more turn. But I want to heal him up after the battle. I do want to train baby more too. But if baby's... I've noticed that if you have a dead creature at the front of your party, you still get experience on them when when you go into a battle. It treats as if they've automatically been swapped in, then swapped out. It's interesting that it works like that. Watch here, I'll show an example of it. I'll let this guy die. We'll sack swap into him. We'll send out his papa. We call this strat a father's revenge. And we're just gonna fly with the Sarah Buster from her. Oh my god. Insane amount of damage. My Sarah Buster is better than yours. Oh, this poor girl never stood a chance. A killing blow. Nefer was defeated. Zojoten. Lord Taishakutin. I failed? If there's some worse part of hell, I hope you're headed to it. You! You've been avenged, Deus, but it's just the start. Atomic Clock, 2 Super Grow, a Demon Pack. Yeah, this is where the loot is. There's a ton of books here. Mostly non-fiction, political theory, law. I haven't been able to find Volume 2 on this floor. I think this is 3 and 4's over here. Oh, 5's over here. So 2 and 4 are missing. Interesting. Unless I missed the shelf they were on, but... I don't think there's a shot. Yo, you, come out. Beastman coming at me, all the bits out. Oh hey, why are you alive again? I wanted you to be dead to prove a point. I mean, I'm glad that my dear sweet baby is alive, don't get me wrong. But like, explain yourself? I wonder if there's a shot we can actually pick this thing out in a fair 1v1. Damn. What do you think of this, though, huh? We think we swap out. Should have realized that was a bad matchup. So you guys are weak to unstable, which again, you have... Oh shit. It's alright, you do no damn. 40% accuracy, 40% accuracy. Maybe we don't take them, maybe we heal. Probably worth using a vital elixir, if I'm being honest. That's your big move? That's your big plan? I guess he was going for the lethal. Oh, we got the hit. Pop! Burn! Good matchup. Alright, let's go read those fine titles. Welcome to the world, my beautiful son. And my other son, who I'm not quite comfortable calling beautiful, but should be proud of himself all the same. Oh, I fucked up his... Damn it. Why are his resistances? Yikes. Wait, does that mean yours are gonna have the same problem? No. I still will make a neck boy, okay. Well, it's okay, we can breed that out of you. We can fix you, son. Or rather, we can make sure that your child doesn't suffer the same. Okay, it did just translate the beak to the mouth 1-to-1, but where'd the yellow go? Does he just only have 2 color regions? Or is it, like, somewhere subtle? Huh. I guess some creatures are just less vibrant. Sorry, bro. You absolutely go to the front of the party. Every monster has 2 changing color regions, and they have a 3rd, which is static. Oh. So his extra color region, then, are those white shines on him? How it's on his shoulders, on his chest, on his head, on his tail. And then his is the color of his spines. Well, I guess they all have the white. Wait, what's the other color on this man, then? The dark? Like, shit. Okay. I see, I see. Interesting. Okay, cool. When the Red King returned to his home country, he was immediately hunted by the friend he betrayed. Injured, but alive, his reign over the country was brutal, and many suffered and died. The Red King came to understand and control his power, and he soon realized that if the old kings could summon such demons from the void, then mankind could be in danger from such beings. He concocted a plan. He began to work on a plan that would see all of mankind evolve. He elected his betrayed friend to be his witness for what would happen next. Preparation for a war in the heavens. The volume ends there. I wonder if there's others on the floor. However, Red King's plans were cut short. It was not long after he began to put his plans into motion that a new conflict erupted. He found himself in a strange, new world. This was the war in the heavens he had vainly tried to prepare for. The Red King was there, on the day the sky burned. Seems to be the final volume. The others must be on this floor. Well, if they're on this floor, they're in an area obscured from me in some way. I did think I skipped reading this one out loud. Oh, wait. Oh, this is 4, so I missed 3 somewhere this time. The boy faced the demon, an incarnation of terror. A horrid evil drawn from some dark corner of the world. He defeated it soundly. There was no force that could oppose him now. Fearing death, the final king begged for mercy. Begged not to be cast out into the void for all eternity. The boy, who had already gained a taste for power, hungered for more. He took the final king's power for his own, and in so doing he became a monster of unparalleled strength himself. Red King was born in the bowels of hell itself that day. I guess there's more tiles than I thought there were. I thought it was like equivalent to just those big bookshelves. I see. Yeah, we need experience for our boy. I guess we'll end you. Drac oil, if you want to do the dirty. Yeah. You can make a little chunk off you. That's alright. This stone chips, but it does not break. Here's Volume 3. The boy traveled to lands unknowns in the far south, said to be true home to the old kings. It was there that he came face to face with horrors like which no man has seen before or since. In the harrowing battles that followed, that boy became a man, and then a demon who wished for nothing but war. He sought out the old kings in their dark castles, one by one. He swiftly delivered death upon the old kings, save for one, the King of Greed. He left the world that day a coward. At last, he came to face the greatest demon the most powerful king could muster. I'll try and read the next round of books more or less in order. I found more of the ones up here, which I'm more excited for anyway. Because hold on, where's the first line? I think this is just the red bookshelves here, but now I'm paranoid. The King of Dragons, Legend Volume 1. Should I read it? Of course. Once, in a country torn by war, a young boy came to a monster of his own by chance. His father was a respected hero of a great war, and he sent his son off into the world he believed to be safe. However, the boy soon came upon trouble. He encountered a woman who sought 4 artifacts to revive 3 dreaded kings from the past. The boy swore that he would defeat this woman. Time and again, the woman would thwart the boy's attempts to keep these artifacts safe. After much suffering, the boy and his dearest friend marched together to the final battle. So this book series, it started the same as the ones downstairs, but leads to a different outcome. I think these are the good ending from the original game. So the man here is reading twin histories. It was the fire in that boy's soul that kept him putting one foot in front of the other. And in the end, he won the day, but it came at the cost of the life of his best friend. He believed that he could have saved the woman from her fate, and that he could have saved his friend. His sadness became anger, and then his anger became white-hot fury. It was said that the fury of the king was so great that a crimson dragon split the heavens. Everyone on the island heard its sky-rending roar, and all those who saw it were blinded by its magnificence. The beast had let loose from the boy's heart, and he became a man. And then, the king disappeared for 2 years. Nobody knows where exactly he went, or what he did. Tales, rumors, came through at tamer camps, but nothing was certain. And then he returned. The King of Dragons made his way to the far south, to the true home of the old kings, and challenged them in their home. He delivered unto the 3 brothers a swift death, save for one, the King of Greed, who left that world a coward. At last he came upon a great demon summoned by the final king, Thirst. The beast had let loose from the boy's heart, and he became a man. Man, he became a man twice in his life? I thought that was like a one-time event. I guess new traumas keep awakening you anew, huh? Volume 4. It was through a technique, most ancient and venerable, that the king was able to overcome thirst, destroying it utterly. At last, he sat upon the ruined throne of the king worship, and smiled. It was a job well done. In the years afterwards, the King of Dragons disappeared entirely. Not even a rumor made its way back to the homeland, for he had crossed over an unthinkable boundary into the unknown. It is thought that he spent much of his later life searching for landmasses beyond his homeland. But it would not be too long before he too stood among the other heroes at the end of the world. The King of Dragons was there, on the day the sky burned. The story ends here. Other volumes just on this floor. Tales of the Blue Queen. There was once a young orphaned girl. Her hair shined a bright crimson, and her heart was burdened by a hatred of the world around her. She carried her sorrow with her like an impossible weight, for she had no place to go, and no friends to comfort her in times of need. She fought for every scrap of food and every resting place. One day, as was tradition in her country, the ancient god Dominion descended from the heavens and began his great competition. So great was Dominion's power that wherever he was on Earth, people would be compelled to look in his direction, even if they could not see him. The story ends there. Other volumes just be on this floor. So now we're following two stories. We're following the King of Dragons, and we're following this blue lady. Day the sky burned. The end of days had arrived quicker than expected for many, but someone desperately tried to prepare for it. Nothing could be enough for what would happen next. 1,000 souls, equal in their greed, joined together. The unholy union usurped its father at the final, most desperate moment. Worlds began to collide, and time had no meaning anymore. Trillions died in the ensuing cataclysm. Food could not grow. Monsters had evolved into something far more powerful than anyone could anticipate. It seemed as though everything would collapse here. That was, until 3 heroes arrived at the edge of this new world. And though they were different in temperament, each of them set aside their differences and attacked entropy itself. Oh, we got some elite troopers coming here, do we? It's just the regular beast of men, though. Don't think you're quite ready for battle with this guy yet. You, I could almost believe if you weren't so battered. Atlas, you gotta take a bop, will ya? A gentle one. Here, this is what my hits are like. Seem more man than beast to me. Go down as easy. The Day the Sky Burned Volume 2. One of the heroes reached deep inside Entropy's soul and found the source of its power. A being of pure hatred and evil. This hero, already burdened by sorrow himself, offered it a second chance. Though he could not offer this being the life that had been robbed of so long ago, it could offer them closure, and then peace. They accepted. With love and hatred, creation and destruction, hope and despair, the servants of those two became one. It was a being of unimaginable strength. It was the righteous judge, Mastema. From his spears, the war was ended, and a new world teeming with life and opportunity was born from the pieces of the old one. The story ends here. Tales of the Blue Queen, Volume 2. Dominion's great game was simple. Every year, in the largest city in the country, a great battle was held. Participants would arrive in the center of the city to compete. Those who arrived had 1 year to prepare, and at the end of the year, the bloodbath would begin. Whoever stood atop the pile of bodies at the end would gain Dominion's favor. With the hatred in her heart, the young woman sought Dominion's favor, but soon found herself manifesting strange abilities. Aided by a mysterious scholar from another land, she began to unpick the true nature. That's odd. The rest of this page, and all the others, are torn out. So I think these ones are Beth's story from the first game, right? Oh, in fact, is the Dragon King not the good ending for the main protagonist? And is actually about David? Does this game presuppose the bad ending from the first game? It's the 3rd volume of The Tale of the Blue Queen, but its pages have been defaced beyond legibility. Is there something within these books that someone wants hidden? I kind of want to try giving this guy an absolute fisting. Wait, where did this even come from? That must have been from Homer Simpson. Damn. It's a 9 attack, so I can't use it with the clumsy build. Well, that's not a bad move. The downside of lower resistances is like a little scary in certain matchups, but like it wouldn't matter against a Beastman here. We can probably tank at least one attack, but let's throw it out. Let's throw it out. This guy's getting an absolute fisting. Oh my god, he wants a fist off. Oh, well, he wins the fist off for sure. Jeez, what a bully. We have the same health, but I guess it doesn't mean we're in the same weight class, huh? Awkward. Alright, now let's bust. No problems there. It's the 4th volume of Tales of the Queen, but its pages have been defaced beyond legibility. Is there something within these books that someone wants hidden? Beth carries some secret, does she? It's the 5th volume of Tales of the Blue Queen, but its pages have been defaced beyond legibility. Something within these books that someone wants hidden? The 6th volume, defaced beyond legibility. Frostbite Quest Volume 1. Should I read it? In the snowy wastes of a certain country, a young boy yearned to become a tamer. He was inspired by the exploits of a great adventurer who helped him years before. The land was at peace since the adventurers defeated the 3 old kings, and the monsters of the land had calmed considerably. His mother finally relented and allowed him to go on his journey. The young man traveled the country far and wide, and became a prodigious tamer in his own right. With the use of mysterious cards, they were able to summon forth monsters from thin air. He was able to bring together the most powerful tamers in the country, and eventually, he confronted a reckless and self-centered tamer who wished for the world to return to its violent ways. The volume ends here. So this is another mode in the first game. It was like another campaign that you could play, where you played as a kid from Frostbeck, who the main character helped out. Frostbite Quest Volume 2, should I read it? The young man met the brash tamer at the side of a great battle, where the adventurer who inspired him and finally defeated a great evil. Their fight supposedly lasted days, until finally, the young boy was forced to unleash his most powerful card, which contained a monster most mysterious. It is not known particularly what happened next. The brash tamer was never seen again, and the country settled to a newfound prosperity. What, so it was like some kind of newfound land? When the boys sought out the home of the adventurer that he idolized, they met for the first time in many years. The result of the fight was never recorded, but everyone who recounted the tale said it was the greatest monster tamer battle in history. The story ends there. The other volumes must be around here somewhere. How does this guy keep reviving from the dead, man? I did not take that skill. I mean, listen. You can take the hit, you can deal the hit. Oh, an absolute fisting. That was your good matchup? I'm sorry. Oh, shit. He's got the feet, though. Gotta give me all that. Down you go. Killing blow. So once we get up to this next part, I don't know how much farther we really want to go. I don't think our team beats the guy up here. I guess we can hit the bookshelves up, but like, we don't approach the red carpet. A ton of books here, mostly nonfiction. I'm now paranoid about every single segment of this. I still feel like I missed a bunch of the Dragon King books. And the Day the Sky Burned books in the last area. So it must not have just been the red shelf. I must not have been thorough enough in the... Okay. I can't access those bookcases in there without... I should be careful just in case I accidentally... This guy big scary. This guy real big scary. So we're getting out of here with all the loot that we got. We're gonna do another round of breeding. We're gonna get some guys to like high 30s, and then we're gonna take that fool out. For these readable book piles? I don't think so. Okay, the one I missed should win. Oh god. No, I'm getting out of here. I can't believe I messed up poor buff Homer Simpson. No, this is good, this is good, this is good. We'll find a will type we breed him with, we'll introduce that line into our system. He's gonna be a productive member of... Not really a society. The gene pool of my box, I guess? Damn. It's kinda grim. We should fuse away some of our breed jacks. Hold on. That's a good way to, like, manage your box. It isn't as wasteful as just flushing them. What do we got in the way of breed jacks that we can fuse? We got this buff Homer Simpson that we just messed up. Let's grab, this guy. Yeah. Oh, this is gonna be good. This is gonna be good. This is gonna be good. What do we got in the way of genomes here now? We need to swap the speed. Getting the attack would be good too, but I don't think it's as necessary as getting the speed dealt with. What are your traits gonna be? Your negative trait's gonna be heavy. Yikes. Definitely don't want Pallet as the positive trait though, so that just might be the life we're living here. He has Absolute Fist, so we don't want the Clumsy anymore. So this would be Chitin, Armor, and Heavy. I don't think this line needs the Chitin Armor at all, is the thing. So maybe we take the Clumsy and the... Whatever, this is just to make a... This is just to make more breeding stock. We don't gotta worry too much about this. What's more important, though? That positive trait or that negative trait? I don't think we want heavy, like, at all. I don't think we love clumsy either, though. This guy will be absolutely fisting. I'm not gonna worry too much about it. He's kinda hideous, but... Speed... I hate this. What was the same? Nothing that I can swap to compensate for that speed swap. Just the annoying part, because if we take that up to speed, then one of those blue things... Oh, we can do the defense. Yeah. There we go. Better. And then we just need to make sure that whoever we're breeding him with has the good attack. And we're kind of in business. I kind of refuse to go with those colors, but I think this could be even more cursed. I don't like it because it looks like it could all be like flesh tone. You know, that beak doesn't really look like, but you know what? I'm picturing him as like a soft shell turtle, and it's getting less upsetting. Here we go. You're gonna be the parent of some freak. Uh-huh. Bold in a lot of ways, yep. Nope. This is a place where I go to delete souls. I'm not in that business usually. So let's go. I'm getting a lot of... Okay, who do we want a defensive typing of, I guess is my next question. Let me start that next breeding project. I bet you wouldn't be the worst. Interesting. This will pull like a lot of new stats into our good line. Let's do this. Okay. So we do this man first. No, not this man. This guy goes in first. And then we put in our unstable pursuit. Yeah, I'm gonna trust those are the things we want. Genome, let's see what it is first. Okay, so we want to switch magic and resistance. And there was another one we wanted to swap in. HP and attack. Okay, so I want to make both babies out of this. So 2, 1, 1, 2, 2, 1, 1, 2. Sure. Looks good to me. Two, 1, 1, 2, 2, 1, 1, 2. Swappy, swappy. Okay, this is pigment. Doesn't look like it, but see what we see. Okay, so I don't know if there's gonna be many magic moves coming from either of these parents, is the problem with this setup. Because now this is definitely a more specially attuned creature. I guess... Is Absolute Fist a special move? Lady. I just store some monsters, if you don't mind. Oh, we'll see what this baby's growing to. I am cautiously optimistic for their future. Alright, we gotta heal. You're there with the Kiryu. Yes, you. I wonder if we're gonna get one of these ones in this game. Probably not, considering that would make you able to heal whenever you want, but... And you got a stork. Alright, let's go for a ride. Flop, 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 flop. So I guess I just want to hang out here and look for rare spawns, right? Like, T-Gon can spawn here, and... Oh, I did some pretty serious damage there, actually. Sure. Probably should have hit up the move relearn with this guy, huh? Oh shit, it's lost abs. That does no damage. I don't know if I have one of those guys yet, actually. Is there a way to, like, check in battle that I'm not noticing to see if, like, you already have a guy? Okay, I had one already. There was a lot of stuff in the Dew Cave that I didn't have scrolls for when I was there. That's probably where I should head. And I'm assuming that the T-Gon that I want is a nighttime only spawn. I know that his... You know, when I played off-stream, I read a lot of the creature's lore. I haven't read any of the creature lore on stream. Maybe I'll wait until I think I have the majority of what's in the demo and just do like I said, because it is good. Alright, I have to go into the party and get off you there. There's no hotkey that I'm aware of for those abilities. Cool save, just in case I mess something up while I'm down here. From what I understand, this cave is not... Oh, I need to get a new one of you. Because I transformed the other one I caught. I wonder if this one-shots this guy. Come on, I'll be gentle. No, it doesn't. Nice. Take the pack. Take it. Thank you. Welcome to the team. No, the box team. You'll never see combat, but... Ooh. I don't think I have a Scrob yet. I definitely don't have a Shrinyu. That's what you call a good matchup. I guess he does have 9 levels on me, like, chill. I can't believe my creature, half his level, didn't 80% him in one move. Honestly toxic. See, the problem here is he'll one-shot him. I think we just kind of live doing the chip damage. It's alright, we scale, we scale. Oh no, don't you increase your defense, you monster. Wait, what? That's a weird interaction. So he had the 30% speed from his positive trait, and then he got the plus 100% from the buff ability. And then did at the end of the turn he lose the 30% from his passive, and that's why he went down to 70%? Or did, like, the existing stacks interfere with... Or does he have something that makes him get less benefit from the... I'm trying to parse the interaction I just saw, and I don't get it. Honestly, kind of makes chitin armor into a negative trait. Now he's back at his best self. Now we're crowning. Yeah. Welcome to the team. Ain't no way you say no. You gain experience at a good rate in this game. I think you guys nailed the EXP curve, at least at this part in the game. He's getting up there in a satisfying rate. Especially now that he's actively participating in combat. He's not just watching and going, wow! Oh, I see. 'Cause he has clumsy black magic's not working out for him. Maybe we gotta just get the fisting will be not very effective. This is the best we got. Probably not even gonna one-shot this lad. I think I just caught a Shoryu, but if I... I'll fuse him into something, it'll be fine. Yep. I don't think I have one of those little guys. I definitely don't have one of those crawly guys. It's just so hard to remember what I got on this save and the other save. Most of the stuff down here we don't have. Grimpo. What a name. Oh, Grimpo. I'm gonna Grimpo you in half and take you home. Okay, so I did 23 damage with that attack. That was a 4 damage attack that he was weak to. I can't really see any of my other abilities. We're just gonna have to hit him with the pack and hope for the best. Normal about this, Grimpo. You little... Can you, like, heal yourself instead of trying to cure my... Oh, thank you for curing my... Sure, I lost synergy, but you know what? El Pacto Supremo. I'm pretty pack-rich right now. I shouldn't feel bad about using a resource, even though those are for catching bosses. What am I doing? I can just buy normal packs. These things are rare finds. I definitely have item anxiety in RPGs. It's really hard for me to, Oh. I guess we go for the black magic. Jeez. Yeah. And worlds collide. Welcome to the breeding pool. Tentatively. Maybe your stats will suck. Maybe your tree will be the worst. I want to see your transformations, though. Huh. Finally, my baby! Come on. I believe... Oh, he's... I just really vibe with all the unstable types. I don't know what it is about unstable type. Look at him. He's perfect. He's like a weird hedgehog with a bird beak. His whole front of his body is spikes. If he's a belly sleeper, his life's gonna be horrible. Oh. I didn't think I was making just the same type there, if I'm being honest. That was an oversight. Okay, there's one other guy down here that I saw but didn't catch. I guess that was the next floor down. I don't have that, like, centaur-looking crab guy. We definitely need a crab tar. Oh, we don't have one of these guys either, actually. Hey, bro. Throw some boulders this way, will ya? I wanna go fast. He is gonna be super effective against me, though, so I probably should have did the swappy. Oh, that was good damage, though. Oh, that was really good damage, though. Oh, look at him coming with the speed attack, the relentless attack. I'm not even worried. Good matchup, good matchup. His defense is higher than was last year. He could probably eat one more and be fine. Would you like another, sir? I think you deserve one more. As a treat. Now look, you probably think you're the kind of monster who needs a superior pack to take the deal, but I think you'll be wise. That's right. Welcome to... I'm interested to see what his move pool looks like, actually. I gotta spend some time off-stream just level... Oh, I don't have this guy yet. I need to spend some time off-stream just leveling up all my various monsters to, like, the 30-40 range, so I can see all the things they actually, you know, learn. All the shiz they can do. I guess. Yeah, that's okay damage. Okay, you're hitting me with my own type, Stellar. Oh no, my Brute MP. Oh, that's Fister. Trying to parse what she is. She's like a... She's got the frog feet, the whale tail, kind of like a Loch Ness monster body. She's definitely of the sea. You gotta go back to the water, alright? You don't belong up here. Here, I'll put you in the pool. The gene pool! Oh, you got tricked. I don't think I caught one of you either, actually, on this save. I was very precious for packs when I was coming down here before. I was a poor man. With only that 4 hours of walking around the wilderness could change that in real life. Okay. Should have roughly 2 to 3 HP left. 1, okay. I low-ended then high-ended. Good. Surely you'll accept a normal pack with 1 HP, right? No one would be foolish. Yeah. Just checking. So this is where all of the will types in the game were hiding. I guess will types are associated with water. The poster child is Walrus. I love the palette on Tiggerlocks. So good. He's just so silly. Although I do kind of miss the blue-purple one. It did scream poisonous. I don't have a Karubu yet, right? I keep absolutely butchering these forms. Yeah, okay. Here. We'll give little boy blue here a chance. Oh, he's got Sunshine Bomber and oh. Pursuit, did you give him those moves? You did. Hold on, this guy could be pretty cash. I don't know if he's cool enough to take the he's got way better magic stats and speed than Laz, though. Oh no, is Laz outmoded? Is my beautiful phone bone boy gonna be getting cut from the team? Man, the Sucks. All welcome to the era of the great shaman Traumata, though. I had no idea your game, my man. Sunshine Bomber and the Taiyason? As long as we can keep our accuracy good. We have to move up relearner. There's some stuff in here that you don't need. But this is a great... Oh, and he's rideable? Oh, buddy. Get this fool. Alright, no way he actually wins the fight, so let's do the swappy, but oh, he's cooked. Ah. You're worst. I'm gonna show ya some dark magic. It's alright, we don't want to kill him. We don't want to kill him. It's good that we missed. It's good that we missed. We're trying to catch this man. Chill, chill, chill. Let's do the mute instead of the poison. Please survive. Chance is low, if I'm being honest, yeah. The extra XP is gonna help that man, though. Maybe next time we can actually have him do the fighting. You there, Centaur. You beautiful lobster-tailed, eagle-faced centaur. I think you survive with black magic from level 26 T-Glocks. I think that's fine. Oh. Well, I stand corrected. Rip. Yeah. Oh, kicked me off my mount when I went downstairs. Nice. I'm assuming we need like a surf ability to get to all this. That's gonna definitely increase the efficiency of this little farm trip. You! Just the man I was looking for. Here's the crustacean I was calling. So look, he's got more health this time than he had last time. Okay, hold on. We learn our lessons here. As boring as that is. Well, if he wants to, like, defense max. Okay. That was 21. So if I low-ended, there is a risk of this killing. But I'm gonna pray. Okay. Whew. Bro, not cool. There's just blubber under there. You can't take a chunk out of that. As compensation, join the squad. Thank you. You look like you have fun evolutions. You can make the claws really big, you can make the legs really long. There's a lot of vectors to tweak on that man. Isn't that right, Jeopardy? Okay. They love that move. It must have, like, a chance to do an effect or something. Because it gets spammed on us a lot, and it seems to do absolutely nothing. I wonder if the bad turns that this difficulty has are, like, programmed to always happen in the same order, or if they're, like, dispersed randomly. See, I'm just taking infinite. Oh, it's because I'm using the same move, right? Because it falls off. It has that tag. Luckily, the crown ability doesn't have that stipulation, even though it does count as casting the same ability for the purpose of the stack going back. I was so, like, the opposite of locked in on that fight. Oh, hello, Shiryu. Okay, this is your unstable type. That's pretty rad. Curl up his tail, put the claws out, give him the skull helmet. I like what you've done with the man. Probably should take a heal around real quick. Excellent, the swallow water opening. We love to see it. This man's a brilliant strategist. We definitely know when the bad turn happened here. Give him Mule Tackle. We don't want to do crazy damage. That was pretty good damage for a not very effective. I was right to be worried. We definitely don't pop out of black magic. I guess a trauma blow. We'll do a little more. Yeah, okay. I think he's ready for the fact. We don't gotta make this situation complicated. Come on. That's right, you're a normal guy. Hey. This guy caught up to the party real fast. We definitely gotta switch out your abilities, but you're kind of ready. I wanted to save you to have someone to hit the next Shuryu we fought, so let's... not Shuryu, Kuribo? Kuribo Yu-Gi-Oh! Welcome to the team. Alright, attack. Decent. How long have we been live? None of my windows that are up tell me that right now. 147 on YouTube, okay. Alright, let's start heading out of here. We gotta get another round through the... We at least need to get these guys in the move relearners. So I don't know if this is like the team going into the boss fight, but it might be. I'm gonna pick some movesets out and see how we feel. Oh my god, waiting for me at the top of the stairs! Spellulite, you wanted to die that badly. Boo. This guy probably doesn't have the magic to support that playstyle anyway. What? Fine, I'll hit you with the tackle. When it works, it works. There's only a 19. I want to take 3 turns hitting this guy. Let's try to play it. He's defense maxed anyway. Perfect. I also really need to see the move pools of the new guys I got. If I can get some goodwill options to weave into the lines, then that'll be worth its own little project. I am desperately lacking in will moves that aren't Fat Slam. And, like, Fat Slam's a great will move. I guess so Sarah Blow. I guess what I really need is a brute move. But more options, more power. We got a lot of will types in there, is why I'm thinking of will moves. So let's head... Whoa. Oh, you're just an Oreo baller. No trainer, no packs. We're on the wrong side to go back to Appleton. I think. My only real landmark is this, like, little bit of coast here, if I'm being honest. But I think I was absolutely right based on that. Vito, you're not worth anyone's time. I'm sorry. I wish it wasn't so. Become an Atlas, maybe. Go find a Stagless, meld together. Give up your individuality. Embrace oneness. Move, relearner. Let's see if these guys are worth rolling forward with. Oh, but first. Okay. New bloods. Anything interesting? Butter, swallow water, fin slap, the usual contenders. Sarah Buster, fat slap, Guanyin. The user concentrates their mind and stays still for 2 turns. All damage and status systems inflicted are payback double on the 3rd turn. Okay, that's funny. I don't know if that's good. I mean, it's objectively, like, a lot of damage, but, like, I feel like that's worse against the bad AI than it would be against the good AI, but I also feel like the good AI could kill you in that amount of time, so I don't know. That's fun, but I don't think that's, like, the sauce I'm looking for. Okay, what is Chisel? I've seen it used a lot, but... Oh, shit. That's awesome. A precise strike gets the opponent's defenses, leveraging its armor against it to deal extra damage in proportion to its defense buffs. So, like, the more I defense max somebody... Nice. That's a cool little tech move. Hey, Hyperstrike Flash does do damage, notably. I do like when a status move that also, you know, does a little bit of a chip. Tectonic. Interesting, interesting, interesting. 10 power, 75 accuracy. Gives 5 MP. User splits the earth with its massive power and launches a hard rock and stone at their opponent, reducing their defense by 20%. Yeah. That seems like a good bread and butter spam. If there's, like, a way to increase accuracy anywhere, then stuff like that would be a lot more appealing. The 75 accuracy is a little scary, but the consistency of hitting that and then getting the defense shred. He just throws a lot of rocks. Okay, you're an interesting addition. What kind of stats do you got? Nothing like a revolutionary. You might have actually one of the best HP stats I've seen. But, like, we got better defense and res options than you. Who's our strength guy? It's you. Interesting. I guess we could use you as the parent to make a cool strength mammoth. I would like to breed some monsters. Set parents. This guy. Monster box. This fool. I think we wanna... I guess we want to look at their stats real quick, actually. Okay, we definitely don't want clumsy. Heavy's not something I'm in love with either, though. I think Chitin Armor is better than Gravity, so I think this positioning is fine. So how's this end up? We get the good HP, we get the bad attack, we get the bad speed, we get the bad resistance. This is always so annoying. I always need all the red stats swapped in, because it makes sense. It's the guy I'm moving to. Okay, what's the most important things to carry forward, I guess? Let's carry forward these stats as they are. We'll breed in the attack, speed, resistance, and type from someone else. Yeah, okay. This is just a step on the grand line. Oh, color is important though, and so is species. I mean, let's go wild with the colors. Why not? Why not? You weird little... Welcome to the world. We need to get, like, more established monsters of every type, I think. I'm gonna spend some time off-stream, because it's gonna take a lot of me, like, scraping down on a notepad and looking up stats. But I'm gonna create a monster of every type with all of my best stats on it, so that I can just drop him into anyone. And that'll make this process more efficient. For now, I really do need to lock in on a team that I'm taking the boss down with. Which, like, I guess is, like, kind of just looking like... Okay, let's go to the relearn moves real quick. See if everyone's their best self right now. Okay, we want the Sunshine Bomber. Stat-wise, you are definitely a magical king, although you're no slouch in the melee department either. So we want all of our best magic moves. Cutting Wind ignores all stat changes, both the users and the opponents. Concentrated Fist that puts the enemy's entire soul silently vulnerable. Okay, we want Genbu. And we're willing to swap out Steel Self. Let's get rid of Bedrock Focus for Swallow Water. Dark Thief's just a weaker, more accurate black magic, which definitely has its place. Especially as an MP battery, too. Tyoshin, Spell Shadow Servants and Simulacrums, we love that. And it stops Guanyin, yo! That's a cool tech move. Ignore stat changes, does big damage. What's your, Fast metabolism, nice. So Swallow Water is going to be less effective on him. I don't think that means we should take it off necessarily, but it does mean that it's cuttable. You stay on the bottom because you're like the definition of a tech move. I think we'll use Black Magic more often than Dark Deed. Swallow Water can go down here because hopefully we never use it. Sunshine Bomber is probably more spammable than Ginyu. This is also kind of like foundational tech move, honestly. Yeah, if I could get rid of this for like a special attack of any other element, that'd be great. Get a little bit of coverage up in this house. But otherwise, like, you're ready for battle, man. You gotta get to the front. We have way more than him that need to visit this girl, though. I wish I could just, like, take everything off and then rebuild from basics. I wish I didn't have to switch it all at one at a time. So stats. You are balanced in attack and magic. I can do either with you. You also have chitinous, and you have clumsy. So no higher than 8. It's higher than 8, right? Yeah. So black magic just barely fits. I don't respect Steel Self. I mean, it's like probably good if enemies have like a charge attack. Actually, if a Genbo use come, yeah. I should probably respect this. And I don't want to get rid of my only brute attack, but I also really hate Trauma Blow. It's just like... I guess it weakens the target's next physical move, but it's almost not worth using. I guess I should not treat it as a... Oh, man. See, like, in my mind, it and Steel Shell have the same, like, niche then. But I can't spam this to protect myself. I guess this one gets its own damage off, which makes it just objectively better, but... I guess this is their best moveset. That's crazy. Well, if I have Bedrock Focus, I should have Fat Slam, and if I don't have Fat Slam, I shouldn't have Bedrock Focus. So let's switch in... I mean, Swallow Water, maybe? Yo. If I'm fighting an enemy that casts Bedrock Focus, Rock Collider's, like, hilarious. But how many enemies? Pretty decent amount. Okay. Dragon Tackle comes up. Absolute Fist stays where it is. Bring Trauma Blow higher, I guess. I'm gonna take a Steel Self. I'm greedy. I think this helps us more often. Hey, what about this lad? He's kinda already cooking. We don't need this. He's a wizard type. Yeah, we respect that, alright. I need Steel Self too. I mean, this would be the guy who, like, thematically has it, but... in a world where I want that absolute fisting. It's a physical move though, so I don't. Swallow Water is really, yeah. I mean, no, I can't give everyone the same move. That's boring. Even if I think it's, like, better. I gotta have some variety in the team. Alright. We'll get these 3 lads leveled up, and then we'll go challenge the boss. You're doing what you do. You're a Fistin type. Probably don't have any reason to keep you in the party at all, huh? Nah, we'll keep you for now. Laz is the next cut for sure. We do have one baby we want to hatch, in fact, so I think this might be Laz's time. Lady? Let's go level up our new sons. Maybe catch a Karubu in the process. Maybe get real lucky with a T-Gon. In fact, to increase our chances of seeing a T-Gon, let's only travel at night till. I don't know if that really affects anything, but like the ambiance is just right, so surely it must. Let's check out the swamp to the northeast where T-Gon was. I don't think I caught everything that's available up there. I think I'm missing like a little critter. I know I'm out here to level my guys up, but I'd really like to see a Karubu rather than a lion. You know what? Even at level 5, this guy can absolutely eat it. Even at level 1, this guy can take in a poo. Yeah. Poor a Poe. Much a Poe about nothing. Goodbye. Oh. I expect that to do more. You know, the sublimating temperatures exceeding 1,000 degrees and all, this little plant critter would have no chance, but, let's bring my trauma in. Hello, trauma, my old friend. You come to darken my door again. Maybe your Sunshine Bomber will be a little more impressive. Oh my god. Yep. I'm pretty close to my next perk. Okay, surely now I can hurdle at an Apo. I mean, you're just a lads with extra steps. I can't believe they just have them wild in this game. Is the lore that, like, between games, their population's replenished? After the fungal cure was found? Oh, Lord. I don't know if I fought the giant Apo, the FO-SG to the southeast of the town in the save, because I just made my own. But I should check the marshes first. No reason to get distracted by possibilities. There are certainties to be found ahead. Please be born for a time, I'm afraid. What stuff we do in that? That's it. Monsters will take these for mouse over hands for a nominal fee. I didn't do much like on-stream chatting with NPCs, because from my like off-stream playing, I found that most of the NPCs didn't have super original dialogue. Like most of it was just like literally just canned. There's something up with that cave outside. I already dealt with it. You know it's clean around here, would you? Some characters are completely unique, but most are. I think I talked to all the relevant ones on stream. Who in the world are you? Yeah. Glossom. Yo, man, it's so glossom that you're willing to come out here looking like that. No, I don't mean anything by it. It's just... Think he survives the Sunshine Bomber? Probably not. Let's hit him with the Genbu. Bro. At least mine missed. You have no excuse for how ineffective you were. I should have bought some more packs before coming out. there's still a lot left out here for me to catch. I think there was something else here, but the Laz Kingdom is currently in the way. I guess you're still the biggest baby. Let's get all the babies to the front. And then, of course, you soon, but you can't be moved. You're still biggest baby, though. Come at me, Laz. I guess I'm gonna just keep rolling with the Genbo. Seems like a nice, effective generic. Oh, hell yeah, brother. What do we got here coming out of this egg? Okay, this one's giving pregnant Bowser. Wow. Beautiful boy. You're really proud of that bulbous belly, aren't you? And that croak sack. Oh. What a beautiful... I don't know what to say about this one. Welcome to the team, man. Welcome to the... We've been looking... welcome to the gene pool, actually. That attack. Attack ain't nothing. Ooh. What an amazing step we took on our next great project. Wow. I'm glad that the, you know, appearances of the parent don't affect the kid, because damn. I'm not saying he's not beautiful, I'm just saying that, you know, my ideal creature isn't presenting like that. It's a good experience for me. Come on. Oh. Well, I thought you were gonna offer me a friendly trainer battle. Come on. Rubu's supposed to have a 10% chance to spawn in any location. I've walked by like 50 spawns now. Be my little blue boy. Not a level 2 Laz to spit in the face of. Wait, you're a Krubu variant. Whoa. Unstable Krubu. Could we do like no damage, please? Who here does no damage? I guess I could shoot him in the face, but that seems pretty risky. Oh my god, I can't believe the level 1's gonna have to spit in this guy. Okay, surely he survives a level 1's black magic though, right? Oh my god, I am kind of stat maxed over here. Look at me eating the 1s from his... Yeah, okay. Uh-oh. He learned. He grew, he changed. Okay, well... The bad matchup's that bad, I can't be scared of the good one. Ooh. Wow. I mean, it's kind of fucked up that I'm making 2 babies just spit in each other like this, but... 3 damage from your super effective? Okay, bro. Whatever you say. Oh, honey, honey. Can't believe our first Karubu is the unstable variant. I like how literally unstable is in some creatures, where their body is like falling apart at the seams. And a thin layer of plasma is all that holds them together. Poor Laz. Alright, if our goal is to level, this is definitely not where we should be hanging out. I'm gonna find a Karubu anywhere. Oh, I was going to the swamp. I was there, and there wasn't really anything interesting. I guess I still haven't bought all the creatures at the store back in Appleton. Let me just take one last look through here before I head back. We can take the stork from Gramercy instead of walking all the way back. I guess I could just take a stork feather from my inventory, but I'm very precious about those. Hey, boss. Oh, right, this one doesn't... Fine. 15 in the bank. There's no reason to be cheap. Sepnal. Senpai. Let's head to the store real quick. Some more fuel. What are we at right now? Doesn't just say anywhere how many creatures we have. A good pile, to be sure. Yeah, new baby needs to go to the reorderer. We'll always have at least one egg with us. Hot Wisp, Cluster Stab, Slash, Stagger, Cluster Stab, Vile Tail, Honey Tackle, Flutter, Piercing Gaze. You got a really interesting kit. That's such a weird mix of physical and special and of different types. You literally have all 5 colors on there? Man. What a versatile little freak. I mean, one of them's Flutter, so that's just a speed buff, but... Damn, bro. I don't think we're gonna, well, whatever. I just don't see what my next breed project. I know I want you to be one of the parents, but... Okay, let's take a good look. Someone with attack, someone with speed. How did I not get both the good defense and the good resistance over? That makes things so complicated. What was I thinking? In service of what? What? Oh, buddy. That ain't good. You. No. HP is fine, attack is great, speed is good, magic's good. So we need to trade the resistance. So, genome editor. Resistance. Okay, we can exchange the resistance and the magic at no cost. And everything else is good. Great. So this is going to be a what type? And more importantly, what are we looking at in the terms of heavy? Alright. Guess that doesn't make a difference at all. There. I thought we had a strong guy, but he was actually tank. Makes sense. Oh, we're good. Should I have made the opposite baby as well? Should I have made the... Whatever. We're leveling. We're fighting the boss. I want to get through the rest of the demo content today. Less the beta content. And get ready for the actual factual full release. I'm excited to get into parts of the game that I haven't trod before. I want to be exploring new places, facing new stories, discovering new foes. Just an experience I want to bring to bear, so... Let's head back to the crypt, get some levels there. Or no, we should get the levels in the castle. That makes the most sense. There isn't stuff we can catch in the castles, is the only thing. But I think we've caught absolutely everything in the... Unless there's another T-Gon rate spawn hiding away in the crypt. Nice. We are going to be getting hella demon packs in here, so... I say as we're walking around. Oh. You get to the front. Let's do this. Oh, you might be able to win this fight, brother. Let's see. You want to hit defensive attacks on this guy, but... No, that's fine. Bring on the sun! Yeah, you don't fear anything from the so-called elite beastmen. Oh my god. The only problem is you yourself. That accuracy, bro. Oh god. You know what? If we want to be in pursuit of anything, happiness or otherwise, we gotta do the swap. Yeah. Wait, at least where'd everyone do his weak resistances? Is that only for the one turn and I whiffed it? Damn. That was 25 damage. This isn't gonna kill him. But oh well. We can fit it one more high accuracy move in for the finishing blow. We can weather a trauma he throws. Ah. Sorry. I tried to reach for the mute button on my microphone for that one, but didn't quite make it in time. It snuck up fast. Dark little deed. Oh, thank you, Rixie. Thank you. Alright, ladies. I could take you both on, don't worry about it. One after the other at the same time, don't matter to me. I got the most tantric of magic we can practice together. Oh god, that did nothing. My poor boy. You weren't ready for this, I'm sorry. Let's, I guess this guy needs some experience still. We don't have a great matchup, considering his bed and brother, but it's not awful. I actually don't know what the best option here is. I guess Absolute Fist. They're doing physical stuff, so we're not worried about our... It's a bad matchup, though. I think we got a little lucky there. I guess Black Magic's the best option. Accuracy, it pains me though. I guess I can flick around my tabs while... Hey! My automod caught one! I finally was convinced to ban a word. I try to keep my channel as light moderation as possible, but all those stupid viewer selling bots can just get out of here. I banned the phrase stream boo because I don't want a million more ads telling me about all the views I can buy on stream boo. That's not how you build something lasting. That's not how you make friends and build a community and come together. That's just numbers for the sake of numbers. That's just empty satisfaction. We gotta be getting to the level where we can fight, right, brother? Come on. Embrace the light of the sun. Know me. Know your limits. Think that's gonna slow me down for a second? Alright, now we pop in with the Genbu, so it's higher accuracy. If it does enough damage, might honestly just be better to Genbu twice. Because, like, if it's gonna be a two-shot anyway, why risk the lower accuracy two-shot, you know? Boo. I should probably, like... I don't know. Have a nice sashimi. Raw fish for my creatures. Listen, they're not too far removed from the wild. I'm sure they can handle it. Genbu? Oh, Lord. Well, I gotta go for the Sunshine Bomber now. He's lowered resistance. I think this is gonna do it. Nice! Kinda upset I got the critical hit, because now I won't know if that would have been enough to kill in normal circumstances, but, like, it had to be. It had to be. EXP is so generous in this game once you can get your creature fighting its own battles. What a beautiful start. Little savey save. Nothing interesting over here. Up we go. Ooh, Jesta. Demon Pact. Bow, bow, bow. Most important loot you can get. Although, I wonder if it's possible to get any more items in the game. I feel like it's kind of unfortunate that most of the starters don't get their level up items in this. Like, there's a real advantage to taking the Drac Oil, the Hoot Claw. That's really it, because you need the Primal Ooze for the Whale. You need the Frostbite for the Fox. I could have swore I tried to make you the other type. I could have swore you were a defense type, and I tried to make the strength type. Am I just reading my shiz backwards somehow? He didn't get the good resistance stats either. What's going on? No. I definitely bred for the good stats, bro. What just happened right there? Am I losing my mind? Let me go put those exact same parents in again. And, like, document well what I'm looking at here, cause that is not the baby I tried to make. I didn't, like, leave the egg in here. I like to breed some monsters. Set parents. Monster box. I put you as the first parent, Mr. Defense type, yeah. And then I went to... Oh, I guess they were both defense types, right? But why did the stats get jacked? This gets perfect results without any changes. So I can just cycle this through again, but now I'm really confused. Whatever, we'll just hit this again, but I am tired of looking at this guy. These are both two incredibly cursed specimens, if I'm being honest, but there's like a clear winner here. I'm so confused as to how I ended up with that broken baby, but I guess I just blatantly made a mistake. I ain't afraid to admit it, I'm just confused by how I did it. I'd like to store some monsters. Please get this out of my sight. It's Gen 9 monstrosity. Most people talking about every Pokemon. I actually like new Pokemon design. Mouse House makes me really, really happy. They're like a little family. I guess I can, like, fuse one of these guys into something now. Do I still have old Laz? I could fuse them into some kind of monstrosity. What else do I got? Okay. There is a sort boxes button. It doesn't let me, like, choose any criteria. It doesn't seem to be level. It doesn't seem to be dex entry. I really don't get the criteria that they use for the sorting. It vexes me a little bit. Interesting. I don't know what your defense type looks like. I don't really have as many doubles as I thought I had. It's gonna have to be a Laz. What moveset are they gonna use, though? I guess he has, Sunshine Bomber, actually, so... Thank you. Monster Fusion, set materials... Not you, not you, not you. It's in my box already. Extra box. You. Oh, that's pretty cool. He's like a frog with shoulder spikes ready to end your day. Get the good health, get the good attack, get the good defense, get the good speed, get the good magic. I get mediocre res. This could be a fun parent to some future monstrosity. I could breed him with a guy with good res and good magic, which I think I have one of those cooking. Now, the question is the species and color setup that we want? Okay, that guy's pretty rad too, actually. I think that's the road we're gonna walk with him. Look at that, man. I just love the Laz line. There's something so special about this silly little dinosaur. Infected with toxic spores. Becoming the absolute worst version of himself. I don't know. I relate. Look at him. Look at him. You don't care what no one's got to say. He will spend all day on his message boards. You can't stop him. You there. What's the monster situation? Does he go right back into the party, actually? He got leveled down significantly. But, like, his stats ain't bad. Probably worse than this guy. Oh, resistance is the only thing that's worse. It's kind of better than every other way. Let's see about your moveset, though. I think you need to be in the team for me to do that, so... Let's see what we got. Okay, we don't need Steel Self. Let's take in Spore Shot. We'll take in Bedrock Focus and Fat Slam. Seems nice to have like just like a little combo I can do. Black Magic under Spore Shot's fine. Take Titan Tectonic and Rock Collider. So we have damaging moves of every type except for Unstable on them. Should I take Miasma as like a catching ability? Because Mute is like a nice status to inflict. It doesn't increase the chance of killing the target. It could be nice in boss fights, so I'm trying to catch the boss. I'd give up Black Magic for that. I think is the sensible. No, I think we'll take the risk of Spore Shot. We're save scumming every like major boss we find. We'll be fine. I think that was a huge advancement in our power there. So back out to the level grinding. We'll pop down into the, If I could consistently find trainers, that'd be a nice, fast way to level up. But I think right now my best option is to pop down into the crypt. And, like, fight some of the demon enemies down there that are near level 30. Belete, I know that you believe in yourself, but get out the way, brother. Alright, you know what? I can ride this fool. Quills, chafing, every soft tissue that I have, but... the belly, the loin, the palate, it's all getting scraped. And I'm not into it, but... as you see, I just did 15 damage at the opening of the fight doing that, so... it's worth every inch of the pain. You know, their quills only hurt when they stick up, but... okay, I guess pack comprehension wouldn't be the worst. I wonder if Haggler affects the breeding burn, too. I guess it's better to get 20% more money, though, than to get a 15% discount. Nah, screw it, pack comprehension. Alright, okay, you are a strength type. Do you have abilities to target a strength type? No. Do you? No. You do. I think this is the most troublesome enemy in here until we get to the floor where, like, Pursuit appears. I think we plan her. We also really need to get more abilities with good stats. I'm realizing that all of our good stat guys have chitin armor. Which, like, is clearly working here. But it's really cutting into my diversity of builds. Developers were praising me earlier about thinking about the stat lines, but... Chitin's is the only one that really comes with, like, a lot of... most of these are, like, very utility. Punches Up would be really good to get onto everyone, actually. Good matchup attacks deal 2x damage against enemies of a higher level. This is, like, the boss slayer. Punching Up is way more fun than bullying. I'll tell you that for sure. When venturing to the seas to the south of the Crown Nation, one may encounter Migma, a creature which has fierce reputation as its distant cousin Sophia. While Phil makes his presence notice immediately, an attack by the Migma almost always results in an unwitting victim realizing far too late that they'll never make it back to land. As a curious evolutionary feature, Migma is also immune to the harsh electronic burns of Cylindra, which it preys on. I got my Kusha too. Yo, sorry, I do have a Kush, okay. This guy's rare, really? Huh. I guess the Tireless seems to be on mostly, like, important catches, but man. That Inefficient's brutal. I guess the Inefficient is almost exactly compensated for by the Tireless, though, because I think they come in with, like, base 10 for each weak ability, base 5 for each small. So this could be, like, a 100% to... even like 150% increase to the MP that you have. So being doubled isn't too bad. I'm just curious. You guys are will types, I think. So I can hit you with the Rock Collider. And then Toppa's a malicious type, which I can hit with nothing that I got, unfortunately, but... Oh, Titanic, wait. Can this guy literally just slap everyone to pieces? Wait, is Laz SG the best boy? Uh-oh. Let's get some levels before I start talking cocky like that. You know what? Whatever. It's something. Whatever. Hydra unsociable? He's literally 2 souls in 1 body. His whole life is an act of socialization. His whole being is... No. Right, I want to hit a speed attack. Why did I... I don't know why I have such a hard time with the type chart in this game. It's literally a wheel. It also shows it at the bottom left here. Like, they're in order. Will loses to Brute. Brute loses to Malicious. Malicious boosts to Unstable. Unstable loses to Speed. I loaded that exactly backwards. It's very funny. Yeah. Embarrassed that didn't kill when I could have Dragon Tackled and just definitely got the kill. I was just switching in all casual. My brain just kind of melts when I get to the grinding phase, alright? This was a tense battle, where I had to make every decision with strategic excellence. Then I'd be doing that. But I don't, because I'm beating doofy snails. Come on out, Hydra. One HP. Oh no, this is great actually. This is great news. Because now I get more XP if I switch to Baby. Like I switch to Baby. Baby tanks a hit. Wow. Oh, he actually has defense boosted. Wait. And then Baby goes Genbu. And right into a top fight. Hello, Topsy. Where's Turvy? Topsy, great matchup. You know what it is? Why I have such a hard time with the cycle? Because the game makes it too easy to tell. You don't have to learn the matchups. You just click whatever ability is red, silly. He was not doing much damage. Ah, whatever. He got those defense buffs still. Once that wears off next turn, he's cooked. I don't want to keep giving up XP forever with the swappies. We gotta get everyone to 35. Let's see if that's enough to beat the man. Oh gosh. I did have level 30s against him before though, and he was literally one-shotting them all, so 35 might not be enough. It is a scary fight that we're heading for. Topsy! I know you. I know I can crush you. Oh, doesn't being known the greatest feeling in the world? Goodbye. You're gonna be a hard one to level up in here, I think. I don't really like fighting these snails either, though. Oh, so close. Just a few more levels. I'm starting to get sleepy. I can push on for another hour, but I gotta make this quick. Yeah. I got no business with you, snail. Leave your trail somewhere else. Oh, hell yeah. We're entering our one-shot era. So does my pursuit get good matchups in the castle? They got the Relentless Beastman. They got the Brute. This guy hits the Relentless pretty good. He'd also be good at hitting Unstable. I'm trying to think of any area that has a good distribution of those types. I think things are definitely more efficient when you can actually have the creature itself fight. I'm gonna do the swap out, really. Cuts the gains. Eating those shortcuts to power, the bros gotta get out there and do the work. Maybe with our inflated stats we could do the fight with everyone at 30. Maybe. Because our guys do have more health at 29 than other guys have at 35. Like, damn, dude. 103 health. 95 to everything. Oh my god, this poor man is mobbed. Okay, no one compares to the Atlas OG though. Yet. Okay, this guy's gonna be a star. So really it's gonna be like Atlas, Tremata, and probably Pursuit getting things done. Can't really disrespect the Ticker Locks though. Really wish he had some good physical moves, but we're working on that. In fact, let's get out of here. Look at this egg is still. We've been meandering. Yay, I should talk about it. I'm sorry. Acknowledge your existence. You beautiful child. bad, I guess. Okay, Krill. My unstable king. Sure, bro. That only could have healed me. Like, horrible decision. So that means this turn he's gonna make good choices. Sure, bro. 4 damage on a priority move. You got it. Maybe that was the best he had. Still embarrassing if that's the case. I don't know how you survive natural selection, if that's really the best you're bringing. Alright. We definitely gotta make this man the leader. That is not what I meant to click. Get him. I don't want to risk the Sunshine Bomb. Are you kidding me? I went on my way to choose the higher accuracy move. Yes, yes, give me the heal. The 2 health. We love it. Oh. The 1 HP left exactly is brutal. I guess my camera isn't in the best place for this game, huh? I think I had this exact conversation last stream, though, and my conclusion was like, I guess it's not blocking the creatures. I guess we're good. Oh my god! No, okay, this is actually an equalize that hurts me, no. Oof. I guess it's only 80 accuracy, but that's still painful. You guys here to play? Look at you blocking the exit. Like a wall of flesh. That's why they call you a Gorgo flesh, because you're more go flesh than I'm willing to deal with. Oh my god, so many crabs. If the odds are basically the same, why not just bring up the sun random? Sun-dried lobster, delicious. They're kind of, I misread them as mantis shrimp the first time I saw them, but that's definitely the booty of a lobster. I've banded hundreds of those suckers, I'll tell you what for. I think like 80% of the people who grow up on the North Shore of PEI either do mussels or lobsters at some point in their life. We'll just go with the Sunshine Bomber. This guy looks more like he worships the moon, but you know, that's what a moon worshipper does. They utilize the sun as their weapon. Even the moon redirects the day star's rays. Utilizes its enemy's own power. Is everyone watching who wants to see like a particular monster fused? Anyone who wants to see like a particular, I I want to see a Karubu in tank form. Well, I don't have any Karubus yet, I don't think, but I guess I do have the mutant Karubu, actually. I should breed you with someone with a good attack stat. I wish there was a way to, like, scroll through and see everyone's stats without... 4.2. There's no way that's our best attack stat, right? Ooh, let's actually breed him with this guy so that we get the punch-up trait. Yeah. So we're not getting the attacks that we were just talking about going for, but... We definitely want to get the magic across too, but that's painful. This is just a step in a long process, okay? Alex, don't freak out. The magic's definitely the main thing we have to pass on, because we have so many other creatures who can bring the defenses and the resistances across. Getting... like, the magic and the speed is our priority. We'll drop the defenses for the magic. That just makes sense. And maybe we should drop the resistance for the growth rate, and then next character. Yeah. We'll take the pigment of one, we'll take the species of... yeah. It's not perfect, but it's a step in the right direction. Maybe I should sacrifice the type. Nah, I want to see... meh. I mean, it's going to be the same type either way, isn't it? Genome editor. Type for growth rate. Or type for... defense, I guess. Okay, so now it's going to be a relentless type instead. That's fine. We don't have many relentless types out there, so you know. Never mind. We'll do something with you someday, buddy, I promise. You're a promising young student. You have good speed and good attack. Actually, I think you're as soon as this baby hatches, hold on, let's move you somewhere so that I can keep track of you. Give you your own space down there. Once that baby is hatched, you two will make something beautiful. I don't know if it's gonna be a relentless turtle or a willful dragon, but It's gonna be beautiful no matter what it is. I'm so glad they put the breeding this early in this game. You don't have to get to friggin' like the second last province. We know what this is about this time. Mind you, it was only, I guess, like 8 hours to get to that point in the first game, but... Excuse me, where are all the fights at? On guard. Okay, nice try, nice try. 3 damage, 3 damage. It's an effort. This is what damage looks like, though. If you survived that, I was gonna be embarrassed. Talking all that smack. I really don't hit up the Curiel enough. Nobody cure me. I'm starting to miss winter something fierce already. Or what feels like days into spring, and I'm already starting to boil in here with the power off. Is it the computer putting out the heat? No, it's cold as a bone. Luckily this game don't stress the system that much. Mute and dead. Honestly, which is worse? Can't even cry out your final scream. Oh, new move! Won't be able to see what it is till I go to the learner, but... Oh yeah. Yeah, I want to make a try on the boss, and these guys are all 30. Why the heck not? If I fail, I just level up more and try again. Bark, bark. You face my ugly dog. He's more of a snake, but like, look at that collar. Sorry, those are plates on his body. Well... Ooh, I'm getting the close to unlocking the fun tier of perks. I don't know which route to go, though. I feel like attack stats are more useful. I mean, you'll see when I get the perks, I guess. We can have this discussion then. Because, like, using Asher is real risky. Asher's best use might be to pop out last and throw a scroll. And he needs to tank a hit if that scroll doesn't work. I guess he's never going to want to go out and shoot a guy and risk not getting the kill. Let's see how good we think the stats are. If it's enough to start like one shot and shit when he pops out. The fact that it is a exclusive choice. Each option excludes the other. I guess we'll just Sunshine Bomb. It should at least half hit this fool, right? Oh shit! And then some. Wait, does this boss maybe stand no chance? Have I brought my lines into peak performance? We are reliably swinging above our level now. I say as I spam a move with low accuracy. Reliable by what definition? Yeah. Let's head to happen someday. Finally, man. Jeez. You're raging that hard that the veins are popping on your hands and you still can't do nothing? Elite. They wish. These guys count as, like, trainer spawns rather than monster spawns? Is that why I'm seeing so few of them? Do I have to, like, time out to make them? Oh, he's beautiful. How elegant. Yeah, boy. Then we get a good negative trait for it. Although fast metabolism, it's not like the worst thing in the world. If I don't plan to make use of that swallowed water, it's not even really a problem, because it doesn't affect healing items, it's just healing moves. Right now he's a magic sweeper, and he's got some okay moves for that. But looking at that guy, he screams physical to me. Bro, please. No matter how much higher your level gets, the accuracy don't get better. I need you to lock in my poor little dumpster snake. Get you the tickets to those rock concerts you want to go to. Oh, punk dad. Whatever. You can pit in the mosh all you want. Just get the battle won. It is interesting that the Beastmen and the Elite Beastmen are the same type. Because now I think about it, Nefer was a brute type too, right? Are all the Beastmen just brute and relentless? Is, you know, is unstable and malicious where you get too much into dark forces and magical powers? And of course, none of them have the love and compassion and protective instinct to be a will type. To be a will type is to be noble and self-sacrificing. The beastmen can't understand such feelings. So I'm gonna eat those words when they introduce a compelling beastman character to me, aren't they? We're just gonna keep bringing down the sun. I don't know why I even looking at other moves. Low risk, high reward. Worst happens, I wait an extra turn to pop off. Which, don't get me wrong, for my ADD rattle-brained, feels like new moves for everyone at level 30. Oh, I can't wait to go back to the center and see what those are. Brother, do you mind? I need to go through and talk to your boss. It's high rank stuff. Love your pay grade, pal. But fine, I can't go around you. I'll go through you. Yeah, that's how it goes. Sheesh. Alright, let's sit up proper. Get ourselves a breather. We've cultivated a team, we've built their power. They're a little lower level than the last team I tried this with, but they make up for it with generations of experience ahead of them. Let's put Migma at the front so they benefit from the experience. Nah. That's too cruel. Who should we start with? Do we have anyone that needs like amount of setup or oh no, let's see if we can get the spores off. If we can start ticking him early, that could be a lot of damage. Your time is up, old man. I heard your arrival from the floors below. I take it that my Inquisitor is dead. Yes. How unfortunate. An effective tool, but... well, you've met her, haven't you? She got what she deserved. She did enjoy her work too much for her own good. I know why you're here. It was I who ordered that your brother be taken into custody. I was not informed of his execution, though. Nefer had gone beyond the letter of her orders. If you hadn't killed her for that, I'd have done it myself. That doesn't make us even. I'm here to put an end to your madness. Madness? I have lived for almost 1,000 years. The madness I've seen. You wouldn't even begin to comprehend it, even if I showed you. Some of that madness is catalogued here, in this vast library of mine. I've long had a fascination with the madness that permeates history. Things that makes history quite maddening. So nobody can agree on how anything happened, even as it's happening in front of them. History is all chaos and interpretation. Everything is real, and everything is fake, all at the same time. I have been charged with ensuring that the history of Lord Taishashton's order is concise and exact, free of man's imposed hysteria on time. The history will reflect that I killed you on this day. It seems as though I can't stop what happens next, but I shall give you one chance to redeem yourself. Leave this place, and both you and your family will remain unharmed. This is your one opportunity. I can't do that. Too much is at stake. Then I must take up my sword. A gift from Brother Tamoton in the north. How ecstatic he will be when he learns that I have found a worthy opponent for it. And hopefully me and my team are worthy to wet your blade. This is going to be the last action you ever take. Now, you will face the unchained wrath of a heavenly king. I am the one who grows. We all do that, buddy. I shall teach you a lesson in compassion, and then you shall die. I'm growing a little bit just looking at your design. More of those veiny hands, though, man. Ah, he's doing the prep turn. Please. Oh, yeah. That's what we turn one plague, baby. Alright, what's our strongest weapon? Yeah, I'll start shredding defenses. Oh, you got the same plan as me, buddy. Well, I resist. Oh, wait. Never mind. You do be stacking that jelly, huh? I wonder if me chunking down his... Oh, that plague. For some reason I thought it was percent health damage. That does not look to be the case. Nice defense, bro. I think it justifies the slam. If it scales with defense bonuses, does it also scale with defense nerfs? Man, I might not even need to use a character other than Laz SG. This lad might just rip through him on... Oh, the plague wore off. Boo. Oh well. Ah, beans. I ran out of SP for that. I should have paid more attention. And now my soul goes to the sword. Wait, that was your big stat payoff move? Brother. Uh-oh. Oh, right. Next in the old rotation. Oh, these guys are going to be the strongest guy. This guy's actually going to do a lot of work. So let's cycle some other guys in first. Sure. Hydra. Do I have the trait that makes me immune to the turn delaying effects? I remember I put that in somebody. I don't know if it was you. If the target is KO'd, the user what? It's a lot of damage on the crown version, holy. Okay, this doesn't make you take the downturn, sick. Oh, shit. We got a whole crowd of little ghosties to take you down. Jeez. Alright. Blood gluttony. Okay, it didn't look like much damage on his bar, but it was a lot on mine. That said, though, I don't want to be taking too much of my synergy away, so I can't be spamming that. Wait, I didn't get the 20... what? Shouldn't I be up at, like, 58 synergy now? Excuse me? Whatever. I'll make my gambit. Oh my god. The animations move so sick in this game for moves. Wow. Let me check this again. Oh, okay. It adjusts the numbers before the animation goes off. That's why I thought wrong, because I checked last time after I'd already cast it. That makes sense. Yeah, I'm gonna be taking a little more of that HP, thanks. And then you're gonna put your bar up again. And then I'm gonna steal 9%. And this is the cycle we found ourselves in, Zojo. I guess until the end here. My final gambit. Yeah, leveling everyone to 35 would have been overkill. Jeez. This is the power of eugenics at work. This is what good breeding will do for you. Tramato, why don't you come in and finish it off, my brother? You are my favorite child, I'm sorry to say. Actually, you're so unfortunate. You know, such a sharp, prickly figure. I know that deep down you got lots of love to give. Full power bomber! Oh, so close. We can tank one soul sword, right? Hey, it didn't take away his negative stat change. Very interesting. Yeah, we'll risk it. That's your last move. That's your last desperate thrashing for life. You think it'll save you from the bot? Spoke too soon. Does that move have priority or something? Royal Jelly, I mean. Obviously not my move because he went faster than last turn. Sheesh. And with that, I guess we're through the content of the beta, huh? There are new tamer perks to select. Please, select a perk. He really does. He's praising the sun every step of the way. Now, are we the turtle or are we the hare? So, increases attack, magic, and speed stats by 0.3 for all monsters owned across the board. Whereas this one is defense, res, and HP. So I can either choose to make an Asher into a quick, powerful sweeper, or into a resolute wall. Taking one completely invalidates the other. It's a scary choice to make. I think in my heart of hearts, though, I know that I am vengeance. A turtle, all it can do is protect. If I'm to zip in and cut through the heart of the problems of this nation, gotta embrace the way of the hare. What is this? Strength! I fear for my brothers. I fear for history. Fearing for your brothers might be the wisest thing you've done in your life. What? What was that? I am speaking from within you, and I shall fade into your subconsciousness shortly. Listen to what I have to say closely. This is my power added to yours. From now on, you are no longer human. You now possess a quality scant few men have acquired in history. Lord Taishakutan named it the Armiger Factor. This factor enables the absorption of even greater strength. My soul, in a blind, instinctual panic, bonded itself to you, giving you this ability. With the Armiger Factor,
Spiritual matters of both us 4 heavenly kings, and even monsters will recognize your divine right to bear their arms. You can acquire their power for yourself. How would you tell me any of this? We're enemies. Between souls, there could be no lies. I could not withhold information, even if I wanted to. There is dramatic irony in having a part of your enemy within you. But alas, the die is cast. History shall be read something new with your acquisition of this power. With it comes intuitive understanding. Gaze at the stars. Meditate upon your actions when you do. Monsters may be assimilated to increase your strength, but you will forever walk as an other if you do. Understanding? I think I know now. No. It's like I've known how to do this my whole life, actually. This measure of strength allows me to alter the physical properties of things. Like this scarf. I can use it like a lasso, and climb up to new places. I could try using it on a monster, too. It all starts here. The more the heavenly kings I defeat, the stronger I'll become. To topple Meru's spire. To use the King's Tendril ability, press the 3 key or left trigger. If you're in range, you'll target an object or monster. Press the Z key or A button to confirm, and zip to the object. You can also use this ability to draw yourself to hard-to-reach monsters towards you. I don't really understand what I'm doing here. Oh well, we got books to read. There's a ton of books here, mostly non-fiction. Aww. Now that I got through the guy, I'm not into the secret library, the forbidden tomes, the dark secrets of the universe and beyond. Okay, so I'm assuming this armature theory stuff is kind of going to be like a moral dilemma like in the first game, right? In the first game, if you took the evil route, you started to monsterize a little bit. I wonder if you can like take in the power of monsters at a cost to your humanity, or you can focus on raising monster friends instead to keep yourself on the good path. Interesting. Aww. No new novellas. Come on, there's gotta be something at the very end of this path. No secrets of the universe. I wish I could say it was nice knowing you, but... Actually, I was gonna call him he was a pretty reasonable guy. He gave me every chance to walk away. He's like, I'm not gonna retaliate on you. Nefer was awful. You were right to kill her. You know, no hard feelings here. You can walk away now and we can be at peace. I like a reasonable villain. It's refreshing to see someone not be cartoonishly evil, but still be a force that I have to topple. Because that's, you know, the way that it usually is. Okay. Try the scarf on these lads. So I hold left trigger. Oh, and then once I have a target, what do I press afterwards? Hold on. Alright. Let me find a fool. I tried pressing left trigger twice, that didn't work. I tried pressing A as well, but is it maybe X? Okay, it's A. Boom. Okay, not bad. Little Genbu. I wonder if there's places I can get to now that I couldn't get to before. Like, I wonder, can I grab onto treasure chests to close gaps? Or can I grab onto, like, stalagmites and Dewdrop Cave?
Okay, that's really useful, being able to get the... Ooh, I wonder if I can get those walruses out in the water now, then. Ooh. Ooh. Okay, wait, this changes everything. Damn, I can't leave my scarf has become part of my power set. You gotta drip out, Asher. If you can magically enhance your clothes, you gotta get you a nice trench coat to armor up with. Oh, imagine what you could do with an actual whip. You know what? I'll share my good fortunes with the good man down here. $100! Buy yourself a round! Okay, hold on. Let me go to the coast real quick and see if I can spot a walrus to haul into shore. I saw them swimming pretty far out here. But only once or twice. I still way too far out. They were out of range of the bait, too. I guess they're just there to taunt me. Guess I'll fight you. No reason to tolerate big, independent spirits hanging on my map. This is my turf. Every inch of this island belongs to me. Now, I already have an Apo SG, but whatever, I can use this guy as a fuse. Alright, let's go see about Dewdrop Cave then. I think it's literally just, I don't know why I always add the drop. It just feels right. The mouth feels just immaculate. Not me just seeing everything I can scarf to. No bag up here. Alright. Head to the cave. Everyone's so aggressive, jeez. I wonder if I gotta go through the mushroom cave again, too, to look for places to hook onto. Get the way, we got no business, you and I. Less so with the scrob. Okay, so chests can't be latched onto. Oh, hey, Kurubu, what's up? I still haven't caught one of you in base form. In the full game, yeah, I saw from the trailer them pull up the tree in the Windy Province. I figured that that's where the wall was gonna be to stop me from going any further. Migma couldn't. You know, let's just try throwing out a Supreme Pact. He's a weak little fellow. Surely he's got to consider it, right? Yeah. Yeah, there doesn't seem to be anything in here that I can really grab onto. I was hoping maybe I could, like, cross some of the gaps. But I guess we're gonna need surf to fully explore this cave. Nice to get some forklift feathers while we're down here, though. I think now with the story complete, though, and not much to do other than breed monsters, I'm gonna start winding down the stream here today. So thanks to everyone who came out, all the new chatters, mostly it seems development team for the game. Thanks for taking interest. You think there is one in here somewhere? Alright. I'm sure it's great to have someone, you know, play your game in front of you who's gonna really... Oh! Oh! Wait, hold on. We got a whole new world to explore here. This changes everything. Hold your horses. We're not ready to end yet. What in the world is down here? We can consider this post-game content, at least as far as the beta's concerned. Oh, there's gotta be something big down here. Whoa. This place is gorgeous. How are these growing down here with no light, though? How are they photosynthesizing? Atomic clock, super grow. Sashimi. I wonder if this is like a new... Ooh, hello! Who's this silly face? It's a demon. Calamagna. I'll make calamari out of you if you don't step out the way, son. Uh-oh. Dizzy Beamer! We want to hit with the... Yeah. We'll start slamming. Okay. That was 39 damage. So, as long as we don't crit. Do we risk it, though? Yeah, we gotta. Okay, okay. Now we backed. This is a true blue demon. We don't have a lot of chances to get this, though, so let's hope. Beautiful! Okay, hold on. That's an exciting get. We gotta take a look at that feller. Notabuco. California, calamari. I think I just scrolled past him, yeah. Calamagna. He's fairness. All debuffs are mirrored in the enemy and vice versa. He's seaborn. Reduces land speed. Stats are pretty middling, but maybe he's got a good moveset. Calamagna is found only in the deepest parts of the Crown Nation's waterways and surrounding seas. Similar to Cylindra, it's covered in a unique toxin that coats itself to predators. Though it's apparently harmless to humans. Additionally, it spews high-pressure bubbles from its mouth when threatened, which explode underwater and send would-be belligerents far away. Calamagna is known to have above-average intelligence for a monster, with one known example in captivity having been observed to have solved complex logic puzzles and fine motor skill challenges. Despite this apparent intelligence, Calamanga appears to prefer solitude. They've only been observed to work in groups a scant few times in history. Interesting. A brute-type demon with a penchant for doing its own thing? I still never know what to do with these guys, these glitchy lads. Don't seem to be able to hit them in combat. If they were in the first game, I don't remember them. Atomic Clock and Super Grow. Keep getting hyped that maybe I'll find something new down here. Oh, I should be testing my Scarf at every opportunity. Oh, shit. Wasn't really expecting that guy to be a regular spawn, but I guess Pursuit and the vampire thing are... Oh. We got another one of the bosses. We got a Zadkiel tier enemy hidden away in here. I'm glad I came down here. Come on. Forever gonna burn asleep. Whoa. Sacrificial offering on a guy in my party. I could eat Atlas. What's meditate do? Gun. Oh, this lets me change out moves. Interesting. I don't think I'm quite ready to eat a monster yet, but... What is this place? What is that monster? When we were first born into this world, we regarded the earth with envious eyes. A voice? Where's it coming from? Not that monster, surely. The world was promised to us by our mother, who made us perfect in her image. We alone would be masters of the universe. Our understanding of existence was unparalleled. With our science, nothing was impossible. Upon our lonely moon, we aspired to something greater. Something that will make our existence worth our toil and pain. Raziel is the keeper of secrets. The one who knows our history and our legacy. Raziel shall carry forth our holy mission and undo your scheme, trespasser. Yeah, I've heard it all before. Damn, getting the one that holds their secrets this early on, though? Talk about skipping ahead. I'm actually scared I might instant this guy without wanting to, so let's hit him with the black magic. Okay, we can afford to hit him pretty hard. And I'm sure he doesn't hold back at all. I mean, you did way worse to you than you did to me, buddy. Embrace the light of the sun, demon! Oh, okay. Let's be a little careful here, guys. We don't want to be hurting nobody. Demon, accept this pact. Successfully enslaved Raziel to your will. I am Raziel. You have enemies in many places, I think. I shall come with you. You have proven your worth to me. Finding me was not easy, so we shall finish your crusade together. A monster that can talk. Is that the same voice from earlier? Am I dreaming? Come on, buddy, you've been through this before. And he had good stats, so let's... Fragile and gravity. 5.2 speed is his highest stat. Okay, he's not nearly as well-rounded as Adziel was, but... Raziel is a monster of unknown origin, found deep beneath the Crown Nation. A speedy and tricky opponent, Raziel utilizes its agility and massive power to overwhelm the opponent. It can also utilize a number of difficult magical abilities to destabilize the target and move in for the kill unimpeded. Raziel is immensely loyal, obeying the command of the one who has pacted it unquestionably. Unlike other monsters under the influence of the Demon Pact, Raziel seems to have his own personality outside of the whims of its tamer. Damn, demon. Not nearly as cash money as your brother. Oh, I guess he only hit the one high stat, huh? I could have swore this guy had high resistances too, but I must have bred that onto the lines somewhere else. Well, damn, that was well worth exploring. Thanks for convincing me to keep on going. I was about ready to walk out of here. Just goes to show that there's always more secrets tucked away around every corner. Places that you think you know, at greater depths to withheld. Although I always knew there was something extra here. There's still chests, I think, that I can't get to. Let's take a quick check of that area before we really call it. Oh, what is that little fella over there? What in the world am I looking at? Everybody needs to get out the damn way. Baby? Who are you? A kilobyte? Maybe I can breed you into a megabyte, or heavens forbid, a gigabyte. How do I hit you without killing you? Ideally, I would use a weak strength type attack, so let me see. I guess Atlas is the definition of how his attack stats so high, though. Yeah. We slap him with the stagger. I think there's a chance he still dies to it. It's the scary part. Please, I believe in you. Tank me. Okay, beautiful. Whew. And I was worried. Rather than risking one more, though, let's just pop a pact. What do you say? You want to keep living another day? He looks like he has cool sunglasses. He's kind of got like the Mesoamerican Emperor crown and a sick pair of shades. Damn, lots of cool stuff down here. Oh, lordy. I'm just gonna slip through every crack we can. I see no reason to prolong this with extra fights. There's still so many other places down here, too, because, like, I could surf on this place, right? If I get, like, a spiel or whatever. Well, I have a Mormander, and he can't swim. I see. So how do I leave now? Because I can't use a Storklift feather from here. I don't think there's any other item that gets me out of here. No, that pulls the monster. Those guys let you know something fun is nearby? Oh, they... Oh, I last have the same rock to leave. Oh. I guess I read it as a pull, but I guess I can make it rigid too, and like, what? Vault over with it? Alright, that's sick. Let's go a little deeper into the cave, see if there's any other rocks to pull. While we're down here, we might as well full explore this. That is something I should have been ready to try, though. Silly me. I always miss the most obvious little things. Oh. Alright, so I think that's well and truly. I'm assuming that the lore of those guys, when I first met Zadkiel, said there was 8 of them. We taught surf once you're able to leave the province. A lot of guys who have already can do it. Great news. Completely broke my train of thought there. But that burst of raw excitement just emptied my brain. Damn. Oh, that guy, Zadkiel, originally said there was 8 children. So I'm assuming there's going to be 2 per province. I found 2 in the Windy province. Gotta keep an eye out for a couple in the Desperado province. Look for those glitches, guys, as signs that the Lord Spawn are here. Damn. do you have to say, Scrub? Incredible work here today, huh? Found many a secrets, punished many of our enemies, and we've set the groundwork for many a strong monsters to come. I might do a little bit breeding off stream, I don't know. I don't know, it might feel wrong for the viewers to come back and have a whole new team of monsters. So we'll see how I feel. But this has been a blast. This has been Monster Crown Sin Eater, an absolute improvement in every metric over the original game. A true proof that the ideas were always there, and it was just the technical errors that really kept it from being pushed into classichood, into legacy. I don't know how to describe it. I think this game is going to shape up to be something amazing. I can't wait to get my hands on the full version. It's going to be an absolute blast when the time comes. But this is our time for now. I think I'm getting access to the full game on the 23rd. That's what my email said. But if I gotta wait till the 30th, that's fine too. Whenever this game is fully in my hand... Sorry, Niku. Water's empty. I'm gonna blast through it, enjoy every moment of it. It's gonna be my new hyperfixation for a while, I think. We'll create all kinds of new monsters. We'll explore endless caves, take out every foe. No, you guys did amazing work here. Thanks so much for coming and chatting with me, giving me little bits of advice. Hope to hear from you all when the game's full out. And thank you, everyone else who came, all the viewers, chatters, and VOD watchers alike, coming to this tiny little channel. Every little bit you do helps me grow into something medium and beyond. I'm Alex, Alchin, Altoon, whatever the heck you want to call me. Thanks so much for coming out. I am a weekly streamer. I stream pretty much every weekday, late morning or early afternoon Atlantic Standard Time. So if you're interested in this game or anything else, I'm something of an art appreciation streamer. My goal is to do full playthroughs of games that I consider to have artistic merit, and you know that this is one of them. So whatever you're interested in, whether it's RPGs, action games, shooters, I play a little bit of everything around here, and I'm sure there's going to be something for you in the future. Be sure to follow on Twitch, subscribe on YouTube, and keep on coming back. Thanks so much for coming out. I'll see you next time.